Hey guys, what is going on, man? It's a good evening. I wanted to talk to you guys. I just actually got done with one of you guys' calls. T, hey, what's up, T? But one of you other you guys in terms of my calls, kind of my coaching in terms of doing a planned C-section. So I kind of love always coaching beforehand, before stuff actually likes to happen. In terms of litters, because what I've noticed is a lot of you guys have actually get help or coaching within me usually when you guys are actually dealing with it before it's actually too late, right? For example, some of you guys will sometimes be taking care of a litter, and stuff is happening, puppies are dying, and maybe they got fading puppy syndrome or parvo or pneumonia, and it's already kind of too late to even try to prevent those things or try to take care of it. Or maybe you just did not have the antibiotics or amoxicillin, clavamox to even try to treat those things before it gets any worse, right? So I'll tell you guys, I always have antibiotics beforehand. Not when a puppy is having a problem. I always have those things beforehand already. I already let my vet know, hey, I want my things beforehand, so that way whenever I'm taking care of a litter, it's whenever I do deal with it, it's not an issue, right? So I'll tell you guys in this standpoint in terms of that, right, of having those things, right? I talked about it in my last video, having those things, right? Now I'm kind of getting into the details of it, right? Getting those things beforehand, before it happens, right? You don't want to start taking care of it when it's an already kind of an issue where it's already so far where there's just like a no point of return for their puppies to survive, right? It's kind of too late. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today, right? So having all these things, right? Getting prepared, your antibiotics especially, dude. If I had to have one thing on hand, it would be any type of antibiotics, like clavamox, right? I've always used clavamox. So a lot of you guys have actually been using, asked me what have you been using. It's usually amoxicillin or clavamox. Most of the time my vet actually gives me clavamox, so good thing, right? So my vet's usually pretty cool. I love my vet. I've been to some vets, and yeah, not a great experience, I'll tell you guys that. Yeah, but yeah, man, it's yeah, I was done getting with the call the other day as well with you guys, within doing a planned C-section, right? And I always say planned C-section, oh heck no, like, to me, guys, that's like a huge turn off for me. Whenever some vet is doing like a planned C-section, I say, dude, whenever you coaching within me, when stuff is going down, let me know. Just let me know. He says, hell yeah, I will. But whenever, like I always say, planned C-section, dude, just, that planned C-section, just use that as a date to know when she would drop. And I always ask, when did you start counting days as well, right? And then he says, well, I counted days on the first day of breeding. I was like, I was laughing. I was like, well, that's not how it works, bro. Yeah, you can do that in a sense of the street way, but I like to apply both the street smarts and the book smart. So the technical way, the book smart way, is actually when the the progesterone like spikes up, and then yeah, that's when you should really start counting when she should drop within 60 to 63 days. But then again, just because you know that, it doesn't always tell you this is the range of when, this is the due date, the estimate of when she should drop. You should always indicate from the street way, right? When do you start seeing symptoms, right? I wrote this in my chapter like all the time. My book's not finished yet, but I write this a lot, big time. I emphasize this big time. Whenever you are watching out for symptoms, something broke within the woods. What up, guys? So I think that was a deer that was walking in our woods, because we just started baiting too. I forgot about that because I want to shoot some damn deer. But yeah, guys, so continue on in terms of counting days, right? I don't really count days. I count days to know, like, like an estimate on when she should drop. But what I'm really looking out for is symptoms, right? When she go into the labor. You can never go wrong against that, right? Check for temperature, right? Every female is always different, right? Temperature will play a big role. Sometimes shivering or nesting and all those good things that I always say all the time, because lots of people, you know, at the end of the day, whenever you go take it for a reverse progesterone, well, they only always rely on a reverse progesterone, the smart way or the book smart way. But then again, you always have to account for both ways, the street smart way and the book smart way. Street smart, right? Symptoms, okay? I always say symptoms. Look for that, right? Then you go take it for reverse progesterone, the book smart way, and see if she's ready on that part. Usually when those things come in line, they're together and they're looking good. Most of the time she should be ready, right? But then again, guys, remember, at the end of the day, it is your fault, right? It is your decision, okay? It's always your decision, okay? Because it's heartbreaking, man, whenever I see you guys are having litters or rely on your vet. You know, of course you're going to rely on your vet, man. They've been in school a long time, okay? But then you go take it to the vet, reverse progesterone to tell you it's ready. But then when you go do it and you sign the waivers and puppies come out and they all die, or they come out too premature, no hair on its face or ears or its forearms, it's already too late, you know? So that's what I seen, man. It's heartbreaking, man, whenever I see those things. But just make sure you account for all of these things, right? Both the book smart way and the street smart way, you know, that I always explain it. Love you guys, man. That's what I really wanted to talk about with you guys today, because during my coaching, I always talk about that heavily, deeply, and get into that, because I don't want you to go, you know, do reverse progesterone or a scheduled C-section date, and to come to find out everything is done, right? Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Hopefully we get a deer pretty damn soon. I love y'all. You know, hey, my new ones. Hey guys, what's up? Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, I'm actually gonna be doing a free coaching for this hour on Saturday. So tune in, guys. I love y'all. Peace.